two things is true at the same time. Broke men will go after whatever they can get, but I do think that there are men that go after women who are big. And for those reasons, I think when we're all searching for a relationship, we're searching what we can get out of it and what we can give as well. And I think when it's not in a healthy relationship and it's not in a healthy way, people will sought after someone for those reasons. And it may be if you're insecure, maybe if you're living in poverty, or maybe if you're not living in a nice neighborhood, or if you do have self-esteem issues, things like that. People do seek out those things and say, I can help in that way. I can give them confidence in that way, and they'll talk to me, or they'll let me live in their house or just drive their car if I make them feel good about themselves. So people can seek those things in people, and they can like date someone because of that. So I think there are some broke men that do go after bigger women.
I think the woman in the video made it seem like broke men were like going out preying on bigger size women, when in reality it's just the
That's what he
lower
can get.
self-esteem would make a bigger woman more likely to entertain a man that's broke. Let's just be for real. I don't think that any man with uh any man would not try to shoot his shot at any woman that he deems attractive. I don't think it has anything to do with his money, whether he's homeless. I mean, I live in Houston. Homeless dudes will try to holler at you. You know what I mean? And I am not chubby. So I think it just depends on who they're getting the attention to. Like, that's why I thirded with Precious and Sweetie, because that has to be the only thing. Because I know for a fact broke dudes don't just prey on fat women. That's not true.
And let's keep it a bean. I'm with Mr. Viral that men do know we do have our limits or whatever, but that's a wide net. Our limits cast a wide shadow. You know what I mean? Like, we know like who to holler at and who not to, but that's a very wide shadow. We like, all right, sure. I mean, I don't think broke man is sitting out here like, oh man, the only thing I can pull, you know what I mean? The only thing I'm gonna holler at is a big girl. Nah, he got a wide net too.
And it reminds me of that is it Life After Lockup or something like that? This big girl who was with this man who was in jail, and he came out of jail, and like she was taking care of him and paying all his bills and paying for his phone, and because coming out of jail, I mean, that's probably what you're gonna be able to get. That's what you're gonna be able to afford. So I can see why it's a reality, but I don't just think that broke men go for bigger women.
Go ahead, sir. Here.
I'm trying to be solid because I got a chuckle in my heart from all the things that I've heard tonight, particularly from the ladies. So I'm going to try to be as professional in my response as possible. I think it is true that men go after, the chuckle just almost came out. I do think it's true that broke men do go after big women for a number of reasons. It's coming out again. I think it's because of self-esteem. I think that's a very big thing. Hold on. Y'all step, Lady Dot, quit playing. So I think it has to do a lot with self-esteem. And when a woman feels good about herself, she carries herself in a certain way where she almost looks off limits for certain men. So it's almost like the more a woman presents herself, it looks like she got a man taking care of her. All those are filters. And so she won't get the attention of so many men. The sad thing is, when a woman is overweight, we automatically assume she's going to need some encouragement. We got to make her feel beautiful. And based off of that, we got an entrance. But here's the caveat. If he's good looking enough, a broke man can get with an attractive woman who's not big, if he's attractive enough. Because in the world we live in today, a lot of women are no longer looking for what older school men deemed as masculine. A lot of women today who are established, they don't mind a man that having money if she has enough of her own, as long as he makes her look good and he can clamp that thing left and right, make her scream to the top of her lungs. Right, as long as he can do that, then she'll be with him. So again, most men who are average and broke, they do go for bigger women. But the exception is, if he looks good enough, he can probably pull somebody else as well, because a lot of women today are looking for a pretty man.
Oh man, them sound effects. I was in a horror movie. Yeah.
My goodness.
Go ahead, Miss Penny.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys watched that whole episode, but that episode had me like heated. The disrespect in that conversation was just on another level from woman to woman. So majority of the conversation was about the self-esteem of a big woman. So I think that two things is true at the same time. Broke men will go after whatever they can get, but I do think that there are men that go after women who are big. And for those reasons, I think when we're all searching for a relationship, we're searching what we can get out of it and what we can give as well. And I think when it's not in a healthy relationship and it's not in a healthy way, people will sought after someone for those reasons. And it may be if you're insecure, maybe if you're living in poverty, or maybe if you're not living in a nice neighborhood, or if you do have self-esteem issues, things like that. People do seek out those things and say, I can help in that way. I can give them confidence in that way. And they'll talk to me, or they'll let me live in their house or just drive their car if I make them feel good about themselves. So people can seek those things in people, and they can like date someone because of that. So I think there are some broke men that do go after bigger women.
Go ahead, Case.
I agree with what everyone is saying, but I think it just really boils down to women that don't have a lot of options. Women that don't have a lot of options, they sometimes end up with a broke man somewhere in there. And it doesn't have to be bigger women. It could be older women that are desperate for companionship. Like Sir Hale, if he cute, he don't have to have $1 in his pocket. If she's older, she'll go for him, whether they're the same age or older. But I think it just really boils down to women who don't have a lot of options. They will go ahead and go for a man who maybe, not educated, no drive, no ambition, and no money or no job.
It's tragic.
Yeah, I'm gonna say when a man is broke, he's in survival mode. So he's trying to look for anybody he can get anything out of. He's not looking for typical qualities that a real established man is looking for in a woman. If she's paying, he's gonna take it. So, and usually the big girls are paying. Like, let's just keep it a buck. Like, you even look at the prison system. Most of them pen pals, they be obese women. They can't get men out here on the streets, but the dude in jail could gas her up, you know what I'm saying? Boost her self-esteem, tell her whatever she want to hear, listen to her problems, and in return, she gonna pay like she weigh. That's just what it is. I call them easy kills. It's easy. It's like it's almost a guarantee. If you any type of attractive type of guy, or you got any type of game at all, it's damn near a guarantee. So it's like, all right, I'm gonna waste my time going after this chick. She's established. She got all these options. Or I'm gonna go get this chick who self-esteem is in the dirt. I just gotta say, hey, good afternoon, and I'm damn near living with her. So at that point, it's a fact. Like back in the days, like Sir Hale was saying, maybe if you're attractive, you can get an established chick to fund your way. But I think with the power of social media, and it expanded women's options from their hometown, their city to worldwide, you don't get that so much these days because their options are worldwide. They getting DMs from dudes all over the world. So you starting to see that even less. Like even if he broke and attractive, like nigga, so what? It's the dude over here that's attractive that got money that's trying to fly me out. Why would I take care of you?